right now I'm going through what it does for my back at the end of the day. And that is when it puts a strong pain on the left side of my back, right here under my rib cage. And what I have to do usually, because when I turn it causes pain, but once I turn a certain way, it pops like a bone, right? And that usually causes it to stop, okay? As far as the pain and uncomfortability. It also, while it's going on, makes it hard to breathe. And upon it being popped off, my voice gets deeper. So it has something to do with the vocals as well somehow. So as a doctor, I don't know if you know anything about the anatomy in this side of the body under the rib cage, but what would have something to do with energy or anything like that, because I lose energy, my voice depletes its power, and yeah, it's a painful thing to deal with. Besides that, the only other issues that I have to mention is the heart issues. That this thing sits up here and responds. Whatever it is, it's got access to my internal ability, sits up here and responds to me through my heart, harassing me through my heart. And that feeling is of throbbing, a throbbing sensation, but it's not a normal heartbeat. It's of it's not just like a palpitation, it's more so in response to, like somebody's got access to my heart in doing that. Just like every other bodily function. It chooses and has access to so many different bodily functions, and it does what it does at its own will. But it's one thing's for sure, is that I can prove that these things are happening. I would be mental. In fact, if I thought that I was feeling temperatures, excuse me, if I thought that I was feeling temperatures rising in my body and they weren't actually rising, I'm thinking that it's all in my head. That's what all in your head means. But it's another thing when I can prove that those temperatures are rising beyond regular measures at the hand in a blink of an eye, and furthermore in response to what I'm saying, because that's the key part. It's one thing to prove at that point that you're not mental through the aspect of what? That's one door that you open or closing, if you however you want to see it. One door you closing is that this can't be mental because what? You can see the digits. You can see the actual data that my temperature is rising. The next thing, now that knocks out mental. He doesn't think that's happening. The next thing to understand is if he's not mental on saying that that's happening, you have to have an open mind. And when he's telling you that this is all happening, because doctors often ask, when do things happen? This thing is happening in response to what I'm saying and thinking. I know it can sound crazy, but I'm on one hand, I'm telling you I'm proving, and this is not normal. The temperature's rising of my hand and not staying at one temperature for the most part. Most people's hand temperatures and feet temperatures do not just skyrocket and go down, skyrocket and go down. It doesn't just do that. So, especially in a blink of 22 minutes.